Hi, and welcome to Locker Room Talk. I am your host, Ashleigh Mejia. Today we have a special guest, my little sister and Arizona State softball signee, Ashleigh Mejia. Welcome.
Hey y'all, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here, answer little questions, look cute.
Go ahead and tell my viewers what you're wearing on your face, because I know she loves a good makeup tutorial.
I thought you'd never ask. Okay, so basically, I have the brown sugar Summer Fridays on with a little low-key brown lip, just that's what you get, And then my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter is popping today. You see that? You see that glow? But those are the two main, I won't get too into detail.
Obviously, she's really big on makeup and very lavish. Let's talk about the lavish life of softball, though. Just tell my viewers about your beginning and the illustration of the introduction to softball.
All right, so softball, let's talk. I started playing at the age of 8. I was strongly influenced by our cousins Ronnie and Corey, always going to their games, seeing them play. So I'm like, that looks pretty fun because we're always into dance, dance moms. You pretending to be Abby Lee. I was Maddie with the little face, But then, softball came. We've always been a big sports family, so I was like, I'm going to stick with it. I started playing at 10 and a half-ish, 11 for travel ball, and that's when I really knew that I wanted to go big with the sport. So now I'm here.
As you look back on your journey, what is the most important takeaway?
The most important takeaway I have is just honestly enjoying the ride. This has been a big part of my life. I missed a lot of things, but I've gained a lot of things. And I appreciate what person it's shaped me into today, being disciplined, staying out of trouble, and it's shaped me into the person that I am today, personality, being able to build friendships and stuff. So I owe all of that to softball. It has opened a lot of doors for me. I'm going to college and, with a lot of my good friends that I've made. So it's just, honestly, I owe a lot to this sport.
Now that you're going to play Division I softball, what has been your mental and emotional state through that process?
My mental and emotional state. Honestly, I'm super excited. I actually went to watch Arizona State play a couple weekends back for, a couple weeks back, and it just made me super excited. I just realized how blessed I am. This sport, it is very hard mentally. Mentally, you've got to be able to flush things. You got to be able to keep going and keep pushing. But again, that's life skills that you need in the real world, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Honestly, I'm just excited, and I'm a little sad to leave, family, because we're all very close.
Right.
You live an hour, 20,
away.
Depends on the traffic.
Depends on the traffic.
But I'm just ready for this new chapter in my life, and I'm just ready to learn new things because there's still more things to learn, But yeah.
Talking about this next chapter of your life, we know the recruiting process was heavy in the decision. What made you decide ASU, and just talk about your recruiting process?
So my recruiting process, obviously, it is very different for a lot of people. But for me, thank God, it was pretty easy, very exciting. It felt like Christmas. I woke up and I'm like, Mom, look who texted me.
Right.
And it's just seeing them in the stands my sophomore year for during summer ball, and then them contacting me. It's dang, they wanted me. They like what they saw. And just seeing all of the things come to light. And all my hard work paying off, it was just super exciting. And when ASU called me, they were actually, I think, one of the first schools to call on September 1st, and also the first school to offer me. So I was like, I know they want me, and I want you. And I feel like ASU just screams me. I know I'm going to be loved there. I know I'm going to be appreciated there. A lot of programs, they don't like people who are loud and get excited and stuff. And I know that I can be myself there. So that was a big takeaway with my recruitment process and deciding where I wanted to go.
That is a good sentiment, just knowing where you are appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different student athletes that are going down this path right now. What are the words of wisdom that you give them, either starting or just being in the middle of that recruiting process?
Words of wisdom, athletes. Don't give up. Do not give up. Everybody's journey is different. There are so many people oh, look, they're going here, they got an offer here. Worry about you. God has a plan for all of us. We cannot look left. We cannot look right, because that's when we start to lose sight of where we are going. You know what I'm saying? And a big takeaway that I've learned this year, I'm a senior and I'm still learning stuff, is that there are so many people who want to see you fail. Like, there's so many coaches that can come down on you, teammates even that can come down on you, family members, parents don't do it. Don't do it. But that's the reality of it. Sometimes, like, they get hard on you, and it's like all these people can be against you, but you dare give up on yourself. When you give up on yourself, that's when you've lost. So don't you ever give up on yourself. It doesn't matter. Like, no bad body language, positive always. You always uplift yourself. When no one's there for you, you be there for yourself. Because that's a problem when you give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
that's another good sentiment. She's
yes.
snapping today. With that in mind, how has the softball community backed you up? I know, like, that's, when you're feeling down or if other things are getting on your nerves during the time that you have games and just trying to get back in that positive mood. I know there's a softball community. How has it helped you? And, how do you connect with it?
So when you say softball community, there's a lot of things that come to mind. I didn't really realize that there was a softball community until I committed, and I see, like, all these girls I played against that are always, like, saying hi and being nice. Like, when they were posting me, like, so proud of you, and, like, all these comments. And I'm like, you guys know who I am. Like, you hit a home run off of us. Like, you're good. And it's, like, just seeing them, like, all come together and being so supportive. Like, we're all reposting each other's stuff. That's when, like, I realized, like, dang, there is a softball community, and it's filled with a lot of people who uplift. Like, I come from a team, BSC Bengals, shout out, I just love the organization, and there's a lot of women representation in that. Like, Ken's a very good coach, and he has a wife, Roseanne, who is all about woman empowerment and uplifting women and stuff. And she's planted into our organization about just being there for one another. I feel like my travel ball team is a very safe space that represents just womanhood and being there for each other and uplifting each other. And that's the community that I'm proud to be a part of. Like, there'll be bad games and stuff, or, tough losses. And it's just like, I know that I can lean on other good players that have the same mindset as me. And it's like, when you look back on it, it's like, it's going to be okay. Like, we're going to bounce back. So just having those people in my community and stuff, like, it truly makes me a better person, a happier person. And I'm just super grateful for the travel ball team that I'm a part of and the friendships that I've made.
So the softball community being a big part of your life, how do you intend to give back?
I intend to give back in a lot of different ways. So last summer, I worked on the On Deck camp, and that's a way for girls to get extra looks from coaches and stuff. And just hearing those girls, like, stories about, like, oh, I want to go here, or I want to go here. Like, no way you're going to ASU. I'm like, yeah, girl, it could be you too. And just, like, listening to them, like, just being around that joy, it just helped me, like, remember my why. So it's like, I'm going to continue to give back for those girls, like, with those big dreams, because I was a girl. And I still am a girl with big dreams, but they're not quite there yet, So it's like helping those girls out and being representation for them, like, it means everything to me. Like, and I still see some of those girls, like, they followed me on Instagram and stuff, they like my posts, and it's like, I can't wait to see where they go. So, when I graduate, I'm definitely planning on working the On Deck camp. And even when I graduate from college, I maybe am thinking about coming back and being involved with softball, if not for my for my coaching skills, but maybe for, like, mental coaching and stuff, because that's a really big part of me and my life and my game is mental health and athletes. Like, if it's not for softball, it's going to be in any sport, because I truly care about other athletes, mostly softball players, because y'all my girls, but the well-being of all athletes. That's how I intend to give back.
Right. So for the last couple questions, to switch gears, let's talk about softball media coverage. I know it's a big topic amongst your community, but how exactly do you see it? What are your thoughts on it as of right now?
My thoughts. So it's funny you say that. A couple days ago, I saw home run queen Jocelyn Allo talking about how amazing it is that women's basketball is getting a lot of coverage for March Madness and stuff. And she was like, that's amazing. I love seeing that. But hey, did you know we're in softball season? And it's like she was saying that she would love to see, like, more people posting about it, more people going to watch, more people going to support. And I feel like there's such a lack of that in the softball community, especially in women's sports. But it's softball community, like, I it kind of hurts me because it's like we put as much work in, we strive, we want to do great things in our sport,
Right.
like we see Jared McCain getting his like, little TikToks, like, I love you, dude, you're a cool dude. But it's like, what about softball? Like, we're here too, So I just feel like it takes one person. Like, I see Chris Brown going to high school games and stuff, seeing Juju's amazing bowling out, and it's like we have so much talent in softball as well. It's like, someone come out and watch us. It takes one person. A lot of people these days, we follow the leaders. Social media is very big, and it's like a lot of people with these platforms, they need to contribute. It
Right.
starts there because,
Yeah, y'all just need the platform. I mean, as
We
soon as
do.
y'all get it,
it's up from here. Like, just wait.
it's up.
It's up.
How do you think we can change the narrative on top of, I know you said if somebody has the platform and brings it to y'all, but what could the softball community do to change the narrative?
Like I said, social media is a very big platform. So it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. So it's like, hey, what if we, post like, these TikTok, a lot of people love the little TikTok dances and
TikToks.
stuff. And that's how you inspire, like, a little girl scrolling on the For You page and be like, oh, Mom, look at this. Like, their older brothers are probably playing baseball, and it's like, oh, I could play softball,
Right.
So it's like, just keep posting, keep telling people about it, keep inviting your little cousins to your games, family, friends, because we have a voice too. So it's like, we should put it out there. We should speak about it, post about it. And again, I do believe that it takes one.
Right.
It does take one.
Well, thank you so much, Ashleigh. I can't wait to visit Arizona to watch you play.
Can't wait to have you. Sorry.
If you're interested in keeping up with Ashleigh, follow her on Instagram at Theashleighmejia and at AshBash2024. I'm Alyssa Mejia, and this has been Locker Room Talk.
What's up?
That is Missy Elliott. She knows a lot of I heard she eat one cracker a day.